Hello peeps again, I'm back. Well, briefly back. I'm still working on my channel. Like I said, you may have noticed the logo's changed. So I've done a few things. I still need to do some of the descriptions in some of the videos I posted. I've noticed that I haven't done them, so I need to tidy up all of that. I'm still working on the intro. Now the intro needs to be sorted and needs to be finalised. Once I've done that, I've got a few. I've been working with a few of the softwares, a few of the editing suites. I've got a few of them, and yeah, it seems to be okay. And there's how can I put it? If I want to, it's basically like Fraps. If people know what I mean by that, it's where I can do a tutorial when I'm on the computer and I can go through things. With things that I've got on my computer, I can kind of screenshot it and record it. Basically, I've got software to do that, so I'm happy with that. So I can go through like some content that's online that may be of interest, or I might refer to. I am doing like kind of like 4 things all at once, so please bear with me. It is a little bit awkward, as you know. Kind of lockdown sort of eased slightly. I've been working throughout this pandemic. I haven't had a break really. I've had a couple of days, some holiday here and there, and obviously to spend some time with my daughter and obviously my partner. Yes, so it is a bit awkward, and obviously my daughter's not at school. She's off. Yeah, she's still off at the moment. She's not deemed safe to go back. I didn't really want to send her back, but the decision was already made by the school, and it wasn't safe for her to go back. So she's still doing homeschooling, which I've been doing a bit of, but obviously I've been at work, so my partner's been doing most of that. In front of me, some of these are old, and that's part of the reason why I'm doing the video. You probably recognise some of these if you're around about my age. I have some models from the 80s and 90s in front of me, and mainly the 90s. Hornby did a series called Town and Country, and they're basically plastic kits, and basically I'm going to build them, but I'm going to improve them. I'm going to paint them, I'm going to weather them. So I'm just going to tweak them a little, get them looking more realistic. You can still get hold of some of these models. They are with the Gauge Master range, which I will go through. I've got a Gauge Master a Gauge Master catalogue, which we can go through, and obviously some products, and it will refer to some of these buildings. So obviously the mouldings and that have been sold on to Gauge Master, and they make them now, so you can still get hold of them. I was going to buy some Gauge Master ones, but they're the same moulding, and I found these cheaper, and they're still in the plastic is still sealed up. So they were cheaper. I bought them, so they're all still sealed, so they got their instructions in. I'm going to do a bit of kit bashing. There's a church that I did show you in one of my videos, and that's all to do with the new layout that I'm building. I am still living in a flat. I am due to move, but due to restraints within the COVID-19 situation, I'm unable to move at present, but I will be moving. It is still going ahead. I don't know when yet, whether it will be towards the end of this year or beginning of the new year. It's going to happen, so I will be busy. I'm trying to do, it's just like doing loads of things all at once. But once that happens, obviously I'll build a purpose place where I can do all my filming, and I'll have a studio, and I'll have a layout room, and I'll have a workbench. I really want my work. I really do miss my workbench. At the moment, I've been bringing it down here on the dining room table and working on my models. That's what I've been doing at the moment. So yes, there's all sorts of going on. I will have the layout set up. Basically, I've done the baseboards. I'm joining because I've got some joints, and I'm going to put the boards together so they're all in line. And obviously I'm going to be laying the track, and then I've got to cut the track at the joints, and obviously I'm going to use some PCB board and basically solder it so the alignment dials, when they line up the baseboard, they'll line up the track alignment, so it'll all be all in line. I can run trains. Wow, I'm looking forward to this. It's been a long time coming, I tell you. Yes, flavour of the 90s. Flavour of the 90s, 1993, Hornby Railways 39th edition catalogue. I had this ever since I was little. I purchased this, and as you know, I have all of the copies. Yes, I've got them all. So every single one, right from number 1 all the way to present day. So yeah, from the trying period into the trying Hornby, and into Hornby Railways, and into Hornby. And obviously I do have Hornby 00 as well. I've collected some of them too. So yes, so a lot of models that I have are referred to. I can use it to look back how many were made and whether they were advertised in this catalogue at all, because I have some sets that are not even advertised in any of the catalogues, so they're probably specials. I need to do a bit more research on them. Father's Day's just been and gone. Father's Day was yesterday. I'm recording this on a Monday. This video will probably go out on the Friday, planning to, so so basically Monday, so coming into Friday I'll publish it hopefully. This is what I got from my daughter. I do have another one of these which belongs to something else, which again I will be reviewing towards Christmas time. It gives you a clue anyway, it gives it away basically what it is. But yes, it completes because there are extra wagons to add to it, so this completes it. And then what we're going to do is I'll set up the camcorder like I used to do. You might see me in front of the camera. YouTube want some more visual, and obviously you want the person's channel who I'm talking in front of the camera, so you can kind of build up like a relationship. I don't know, it's what the YouTube I can't remember what they're called, content creators. Yeah, so I'm trying to get there. I haven't got many subscribers, and I'm happy with the subscribers I've got, but I do want to build upon my channel, and obviously there's some things in the future which I want to announce and launch the website, and obviously there'll be all sorts of things going on there. That's when it will come together as sort of a business. That's my plan anyway. And I'm also talking to a model shop owner, which I may have a chance. Yes, there's a few developments. I may have a chance of joining. So basically I'll be running a retail shop as well, and that's great news. I can't wait. Obviously I can do some reviews, and I do want to go forward. That's my plan. I've always wanted to do it. There's some stuff that I really do enjoy doing in this hobby. Obviously my main layout, Evergreech Junction. Again, I'm waiting until I move, and then obviously I'm going to start. I'm still collecting a lot of Pico track and points, turnouts, all the bits I need. So every like Christmas, birthdays and what have you, that's what I ask for. I might ask for some vouchers, coupons from Rails of Sheffield or Hattons or Kerno Model Rail, whoever does them, get them all together. I'll do an order, get it delivered, and then obviously I got what I need, I am, talking about that, obviously we're doing a lot of online, so your paints and stuff, which I've already got. soon, some model shops are open during this opening up again. I would stress to try and support your local model shop, but also you have to play it safe. When it's safe to do so, you can visit them and just follow their rules. But they do need your business and your custom, So I will be wanting to go and have a look at some model shops when it's safe and when I'm allowed to go in, I'll go in. And obviously, there's a few things I want to order. There's a few. That's another thing up. I've got a Kerno Model Rail Centre that I go to, a new shop, one of the new shops that they've opened just recently. Well, not recently as in last year. So I can't wait to go back there and obviously get some of the stuff I want to order with them. I do use all sorts of model shops, local model shops, and obviously online. I've been using a lot online lately because this pandemic. Obviously, it keeps my mental health at bay. Doing some modelling, and I'm gluing some of these models together and getting primering them up and painting them and making them how I want them to look. Great satisfaction from that. I'm very happy. And it keeps the black dog at bay, and it helps. So yes, yep. Christmas set, can't wait to do the review of that. That'll be coming soon, and hopefully the intro will be done by then, and obviously have the new intro, going back to normal, doing a score and everything else. Yes, looking forward to it. Still got my hands tied. I've got a lot to do, so I might be going a bit quiet every now and then, but I am working. I'm obviously got a full-time job, which I haven't had any time off. I've still been working through the pandemic. I've got a daughter of severe disabilities, and that is very challenging. If anybody can relate to that, it is very challenging and it can be very stressful at times. I haven't had a break, so she needs a break from us. We haven't even seen grandparents, so once more restrictions are eased and she wants to see her grandparents, she misses them. I don't blame her. I miss seeing my parents. We'll see what happens. I'm still trying to keep her active and doing what I can. She enjoys watching me doing some of the modelling. I have had the train set out on the laminate floor. It's not ideal. What I do is I hoover it up, I polish it up, and then I lay some track, and we have a bit of fun. I've had a couple of running sessions, and that's kind of kept her at ease. She enjoys it, and she's had I've been doing something on one of the loops, and she's been controlling another loop, so she's had control of a train herself. It all keeps her entertained. She's been very happy. She enjoys it. 1993 catalogue. What have I got? 1993 39th edition Hornby Railways catalogue in front of me. Well, I did show you some pictures of a layout I did have. Let's go through it. Obviously, I'll probably go. I have this loco. I have this. Yes, the special edition set. When it first came out, I got it for Christmas. I think it was Christmas. I think it was Christmas '93 actually. Yeah. So yep, Christmas '93. I had the Flying Scotsman. This one with the two tenders. I've still got it. Still runs brilliantly. Yep, I remember that. Some collectors do have it. Absolute classics here. And obviously I have, in one particular Hornby Railways catalogue, I have all the sets in there. I wanted that because I remember when I was little, I used to go through them and I was like, oh, I really want that. Yeah, I've managed to get my hands on some of them. I do have this, yes. Obviously I have Flying Scotsman, that's classic. I've got it in different guises. You will see in due course. Some of the sets I see here I have. It relates to a catalogue I have already, you see. Look at them. Lovely sets. Oh, even more. Straight on the Steam Lake. I remember when they used to do this. It's so exciting. I just remember when I first got it, and this is before DCC Sound and DCC. You used to have one of these. Was it Super Sound Unit? Yes. I think I don't know if I got my hands on one yet. When I do, I'll show it. We'll go through it and have a bit of fun, bit of nostalgia. I like a bit of nostalgia, you see. I have a lot of the older locos, and quite a lot of them that are in this book I already have. I've had when I was growing up. Well, look, I've still got the price list. It's a bit tatty at the top, but yes, I still have. Where is it? Effective date 1st of Feb 1993. Yes. 39th edition. I still have the price list. And some of the prices, well, the sets don't price for some reason. I don't know why. Yep, that's the one I got in that box. And I still got the box. I still got the certificate. And it is quite collectible, as some people collect them. I've got all sorts. All sorts. There's a diesel sound unit as well. They just don't make them like they used to. I mean, they were very toy-like and very rather basic. Some of these ones I look at and I know that I've already got them. Looking forward to sharing them with you. They are classics and it's retro. You know? And there's some of the models that I've done a bit of work to. So I've kind of brought them screaming into the 21st century. Yes, I have. Some of these don't have lights and they're all too moulded, and I've just basically got etched components and added to them and painted it all up. I'm not good at weathering. I'm still trying to learn weathering. I will do it. Get comfortable. Yeah, I do. I can't wait until the new Class 91 comes out. I do have a few in this, like this. I think that I have that one. Is that BBC Radio 1? I think it is actually. Radio 1. Yeah, BBC Radio. I think I have that one. Yes. And I've got a project. I literally go to town. I take the scalpel to this. You will see. Great fun. Careful you don't chop your fingers. Yes, I do. I do a lot of. I enjoy doing. That's my area of the hobby. You see. And obviously, I'm learning a bit of landscaping. I want to do some of the buildings and bring them up to scratch. All the rolling stock. Half of this I've already got. I've just collected. I've been collecting for years, so I've just gathered, and I've just ended up with some. You know, all sorts of collections. My Ralph Rate collections building. You know, I like rakes of things like that, like this as well. See, there's a nice big rake and there's a nice Class 58 there. Carrot hole in it, you know. I like that. You know, I'll go to railway shows and I'll buy a couple of them at a time and just do it until I build up a nice, considerable rake. It's what I like. You see, and I have an assortment of. I have a lot of these. What are they? They're bulk grain hopper, aren't they? Bulk grain hopper. Yeah, I have a collection of these. I like these as well. I remember in one of the photos I showed you. I think the original one I have, and I still have it, is in that photo, and I've just added to them. And obviously there are some models that we don't have in ready to run form, and I have built kits. And again, I'm planning on doing a series videos on kits. I'm gonna get one for N-Gage, one for 00, and one for O-Gage. So 3 kits of the same wagon, and I'm gonna build them, put them together. I'm gonna paint them all up and try and weather them. That's my plan. In those 3 scales, because they're the 3 scales that basically I'm collecting for. You haven't seen O-Gage. You haven't actually seen N-Gage. I have already got N-Gage. I haven't got very much O. O's quite expensive, but still, well, I do want some of it. So I keep seeing all these wagons and stuff I've already got, and I've added to. I really can't wait. Oh yeah, I remember this. System 90, yeah, I remember that. I remember these control units as well. Obviously that's the newer one in the Hornby Railways, and went into Hornby and when it went to China, and obviously they changed the controllers slightly. But I've always found this one to be a little bit more, I don't know, better quality in a way. The other one was like quite cheap and nasty. That's just my personal opinion. I have a few of those controllers because I have a few sets. Yes, this is... Obviously I got some old overhead. I want to do some catenary. I have some of it, but it's very awkward to get hold of. It annoys me. Anybody wants to get rid of any of the old Hornby cat, I just want to mess around. I might add it onto this new layout. So I have some electric locos that none of you have seen. You might have seen some of them, maybe, but I have some highly detailed ones as well. And some of the old Hornby ones actually work, so I just want it. I just want to do that. I want, I can run two locos on the same line. It's an old thing, but just a bit fun, a bit of nostalgia. It's not completely accurate. It doesn't look very right, but it's functional and it works. I just want to have a bit of fun with it. Oh yeah, turntable. All track sections. Probably still steel during this period of time. Oh yeah, I've got that track plan. That book anyway. My nan got it for me for Christmas. I had that. It was in the Christmas present I had. If I remember. You see, there was a funny thing. I remember when I purchased this catalogue. I remember where I got it from. I just remember when I went to go and get it and who I was with, my parents obviously, but I just remember it very well. But I remember when I received this Christmas. I can't remember, it was 1987 maybe, 1988, and I had a HST Buffett Mark III. It was obviously the Buffett carriage. It was the short version, because obviously it goes around first radius, so that's what they were like during that period of time. Yes, I still got it. I still have it, and I cherish it because my nan bought it for me, and I still have it, and along with the catalogue as well. I remember it was wrapped up, so it was this catalogue and the carriage all wrapped up in one. I remember opening it, and obviously she got me some signals and all sorts of things. Yes, I've got lots of these. Obviously I'm going to build a layout, which you will see now. I got scatters as well. Yes, I had this back in the 90s, and I'm going to build it again. This layout. This is it in, basically, there's the track formation, but I've altered this track. You see that horrible? Well, I'm sorry, it's horrible. Tight first radius curve. I scrapped them. They're gone. I've taken it out of the picture. I've widened So all the first are gone. The tightest curve I'll have will be second radius. Okay, so the tightest on this layout, which I'm building, will be second radius. So, and some of the points in this arrangement I've changed for express points. Okay, I'm looking to bring in basically I want some more kind of shunting and Lyco depot, and I'm thinking of bringing in a line in and basically having a turntable, and obviously webbed off the turntable having some lines and some engine sheds. That's my plan for that. All to come. We'll see how it works. Obviously the basic plan, but I'm going to fiddle around and see where I'm going with this, and obviously I'm going to have to work the scenery around it. I'm going to add a tunnel as well to this. So I don't know where I'm going to put the tunnel yet, but there will be a tunnel going in. My daughter is obsessed with tunnels, and she loves it when the train goes in and when the train comes out. When we were on preserved railways visiting, and we're in the train and it goes through the tunnel, she gets very excited. She loves it. Very excited by it. Yes. Yeah, I'll show. Yeah, I'll turn the other page. So that's basically what I'd built. You probably saw some pictures of it, how it looked because obviously I was still developing it, and I took some photos when I was still building it. They're not that great. I need to scan them on the computer, and obviously I'll do it properly through the editing software, so you'll be able to see it in a lot more better and a lot more clearer detail, because they'll be on screen basically, because they'll be on the computer. I did talk about this church. I'm going to modify this church. I'm going to paint it up, and I'm going to kit bash it with another church. So I'm going to make it bigger. You'll see that soon. Now that building there is the post office, which is that one there. What have we got? Mock Georgian house, which is that one there. Haven't decided how I'm going to build that one. I can't remember if it comes with this like papered brick. I'm not too sure. I don't know how I'm going to do that. It depends. The modern house as well. There's a couple of modern houses there, and there it is there. I've got some Victorian shops, Victorian houses. There's the garage. That Renault garage. Renault. Yeah. We'll see. We will see. Well, I don't know, because obviously if I do bring it in, I'm going to come across here, and obviously there'll be a turntable and some... So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to fiddle around with that area. Haven't settled on a plan on that, but the rest of it, it's going to be bigger, because I've made the boards bigger, so it will accommodate the radius of curve that I'm going with on this. So no tight curves. Now I want to obviously do some reviews, and obviously I'm going to basically use this layout. I'm going to design it into a similar state as it is here, but modernise it a little. Obviously my daughter could probably have this layout, and she can use it to run her trains I've collected for her. So that's my plan. And obviously it's not highly scenic, it's not highly detailed layout. It's not going to be like that. It's rather basic. It's for messing about with, doing reviews on, having a bit of fun, because at the moment I don't have anything. I just have the floor and it's doing my head in. So yes, I will be building that. I've got the bridge, got that bridge there. I think I can extend that across there, but obviously I've got this elevated sections. I've got the level crossing, I've got the signalling, I've got the points, I've got the track, I've already had the track. I needed to get a few other components that I didn't have. I've got them. I've just, yeah. Obviously these, I've been collecting them as well, so I can, in the evening, nice, a nice evening, sometimes in the summer, mainly during the winter, but obviously the paint will dry quicker in the summer. Do some modelling, get them all built, paint them up. Obviously I have to do a couple of coats. I'm going to build it up. I'm going to do some dry brushing as well, because I want to work on the brickwork. So a couple of you guys show you how to do dry brushing, and I want to make it look quite real. I want to turn them into as more realistic as possible, so they haven't got that factory shine on them. But yes, that's my plan. I can't wait. My daughter gets excited when I get the baseboards out and lay them out. And obviously I have laid track on it to see what it looks like loosely. So basically I've just put track next to each other just to have a look. Yes, I need to do some underlay and obviously build up the ballast. I'm going to do the ballasting properly. Yeah, I'm going to do, and obviously some of the scenic work. I don't know about, because obviously I'm going to build a tunnel. I might do some static grass, and yes, we'll mash it all up, see how it goes. But yeah, that's my plan. So you will see it in due course. I will get the board set out, and obviously I have to mark out the track, and I have to mark out the cork underlay. I think I'm going with cork underlay, and then obviously I'm going to have to put a track. I have to do all the droppers. Sorry about that, I didn't turn that off. Do all the droppers. I'm going to have it as hybrid, by the way. Yeah, we're talking about electrics. I want to run DC and I want to run DCC. So it's going to be a hybrid. So I can run both, and that's what I want. And a lot of you settle on DC, whatever, DCC, and that's the only way you're going, but it'll cost me an actual arm and a leg. I'm not kidding you. It'll cost me a fortune to put decoders in every single logo I own. It'll cost me a fortune. I don't want to shell out. And some of the locos I got, I want them to be DCC. And I will try and, depending on what sort of loco I got and the decoder, sometimes I do go for top quality decoders. I do buy lens, the top range. I can't remember, is it platinum or something? Yes. It depended on what I want from the loco. It is a personal choice. But some of the locos I want to keep just DC. I'm toying. I don't know. I want the point control done separately. Really, I don't want to do it digitally. I'm not too sure on that, but I'm thinking I'm going to use GaugeMaster point control with that. That's my plan. And obviously when I build a bigger layout, I don't know, I'm toying with the idea. We'll see. I want to control some of the semaphores as well. That's my plan. I have that. My nan got me that. And I still have it. I still have it in the box. I still have it wrapped up. Yes. I have that too. I have these are from my childhood, you see. Yes. And so obviously I still got a lot previously, and obviously I've got some of the brand new Scowdale and obviously the Bachmann Scenecraft and Oxford Rails versions as well, because I like them models, and I like to I like the cardboard kits as well. I've got quite a few of them, and I build them up. I've already built some of the card kits, and I thoroughly enjoy them. It's part of the hobby, you see. It's part of the hobby. So we do get to see the 1993 Hornby catalogue. There's some pylons there. There's the church. Haven't got that yet. I've seen it when it disappeared. I don't know. I'll make it my own. Some of the buildings, when they look painted, they look rather nice. I've seen Gauge Master, because they obviously got the mouldings, what they do to them and makes them really look realistic. And obviously I've marked when I was little, I marked how many I needed them, 2 of the modern houses and the garage, the Georgian house and the restaurant, the bungalows. I marked them out because that's when I was planning on building that layout last time. The Thomas range. And yes, I do have a lot of the Thomas range. I've collected it. Some of it's going for quite a lot of money, so I should have done it a lot earlier, because some of it I did pay quite a bit, but yeah, it's keeping my daughter entertained. There's the 1993 catalogue. Oh yeah, by the way, yeah, they called it Team Hornby back then. I have joined this year's Hornby Club, so yeah, there'll be Collector's Loco Special Edition one. You already know what it is. I think it's a Holden 101, I think, in the centenary livery. So yeah, we will go through that. Obviously there'll be some magazines and some pin badge and a few other things. I'm going to try and get my hands on other things through the club. We'll see. But yeah, I did decide on joining it. I joined it, so I've done that. Joined the club, got my loco, waiting for all the other stuff to come. So yes, thank you for bearing with me through this video. There's a lot to go through. Oh yeah, preserved railways. Obviously during the summer period, a lot of us do visit some preserved railways. What I've been trying to do is, some of the, obviously they're struggling during this pandemic period. What I've been trying to do is, when I go planning on going to visit a railway, I'll mainly my local one, because I go there quite a bit, I will basically, because they do a just give, I'll just basically give them the fare money, or the thereabouts, you know, just something. So yeah, I'm going to go and visit the railway today, and obviously it's going to cost me when I go to the ticket office to get my fare to travel on the train. That money, I'll donate it back, you know, to the railway, just so they keep them going. It helps them out. I don't want to lose them. You know, none of us want to lose them. They've done a lot of work. So help support your local railway. And yeah, I've done some just gives. So if you were visiting a preserved line and it's up to you and you fancy doing it, by all means, every little helps to them. And then when they're open, we can go and visit them like normal. Well, it won't be straight from normal straight away. There'll be restrictions in place, but we need to get the ball rolling for them. So they're in a, you know, some of them are in a bit of a state, because obviously they're not earning any revenue. So yeah, I'll help out where possible. So that's what I've been doing, when I can, that is. But I hope all you guys are all well. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.